What's up, guys? It's Kramer. So I'm coming to you from the Baltimore Inner Harbor today, and I've got to have, I don't know, I've just been walking around, got kind of excited. Thought I'd give you a shout and tell you what's happening here in my world. I just got, I just got off a private training with Darty, and he, this guy's done some amazing things for being in, being in this business, being in online marketing and sales. He's done some amazing things in 5 months, from someone that had no experience to being, one of the top premier marketers. I think that he was at, $20,000 in no time, in just a few months' time. So he's kind of like everybody's what you want to be. This is what you expected when you got into this world. You expected to get in and all your dreams come true. You put in some time, and the next thing you know, you're blowing up. You're making tons of money. You get to travel, do whatever you want to do. It's pretty awesome. But he's also, it wasn't all just luck. He was around the right people. He was when he had a chance to take an opportunity, he took it. And he didn't hesitate. He knew that this was the right thing to do. And one of the things he was talking about is, latching on to David Wood and using David Wood as a jumping point, a way to get in, a way to get noticed. And once he proved himself, David really, showed off for him. He sent him some love, and that changed his world. And it was something that happened, kind of an overnight thing. He went from really working hard and busting his butt to all of a sudden, like, the gates of traffic are open, and it really just comes down to doing the work. But what he did say is, when it comes to this business, when it comes to making money, marketing, network marketing, just direct sales, anywhere you look at it, it's really easy. Now, when he says this, he's talking more about the complication. It's not rocket scientists. Anybody can do this, and that's one of the reasons why someone like me has had success with this, because they've made it. They've taken out the hard stuff. But it doesn't mean it's not work. And for, a 90-day period, you have a choice. You can work your butt off and try to go for every goal and every dream that you ever wanted to, or you can, you can just try to make things happen on their own. And yeah, they're easy, but they're easy because they're not complicated. You don't have to go to school for 4 or 5 years to learn this stuff. I mean, this is stuff that you can do right away. And one of the other secrets he was saying was, when he got in there, is to be yourself. Show people who you are. If you're a dork, you're a dork. That's okay, but you're cool because you're a dork, and that's that's what makes you you. You don't have to try to act like somebody else, or talk like you don't have to talk like David Wood. You don't have to talk like these sales professionals. Have a good time. Tell people about who you are. That's what they're gonna believe in. They're gonna believe in you, and you can't fake that. Now, the things that you can get reproduction on, the things that are duplicatable are the tasks that you can do, like blogging every day, and video marketing, or writing articles, stuff like that. You can do that every day. You definitely can. But it's your personality is what's going to change it. And by letting out that personality and being who you are is really the attractive factor. That's what people are looking for. They're looking for someone that they connect with. And as much as people want to be somebody else, I think that the real value in what you have to offer in marketing, no matter what business it is, it doesn't matter if you're doing this business or you're looking to open a restaurant, open a clothing store. It could be anything. They're looking for that style, that feeling that you have, that makes them want to come back, that makes them trust you, and and that's emulated in the content that you create. And the content is a huge thing. And for someone to only be around for 5 or 6 months, and to have the recognition and the success that someone like Chris Darty's had is pretty amazing. And if you see his stuff, he doesn't try to be anybody special. He's not trying to hypnotize you with his words or play these crazy sales games. He's giving you really good content, and that's what matters. He's teaching you things that he's learned, things that he's done, what's helped him be successful, and that's what people want. That's what they want to learn. And there's all kind of different traffic strategies. One of the things we'll do in a later video is we'll go over the 5 main parts about traffic. There's all kinds of different traffic that Chris has taught us about, and there's the Google traffic and the YouTube traffic, and there's all the other search engines, and there's articles, videos, blog posts. There's tons of stuff. But if I could teach you anything at all, if I could get you to know one thing, all that technical crap, all the stuff doing the backlinking and the syndication and getting yourself up on the first page of Google right away, that's all well and good. But you can always go back to this content and do that to it, and you can always take your content and make it better. But if you don't start and just make some content, you're never going to have anything to make better. And that was the simple truth and the main fact that Chris really wanted to get across in this private training. And it's one thing that I really want you guys to understand and take away from this, that you don't have to be good at this. You don't have to be perfect at it. I think that a lot of my stuff is silly and doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. But I always try to tell you what I've learned, what's worked for me, and this is something that's worked for me. And even though some of my content, I might not think it's the best, I put it out there, and each time I think it gets a little bit better. And even so, some of the stuff that I thought was crappy content, some of the things I thought were stupid, got the most hits and made the most sales. And no, it doesn't make sense sometimes, but sometimes a 2-minute video that you made when you were driving down the road ends up getting you, that one sale could turn into tens of thousands of dollars. That one connection you made, with an article that you wrote, it might have just spoke to somebody a little bit different. Maybe they understood how you were talking, how you were communicating better. There's no telling. And eventually you'll get to learn how to test things and how to do the intricacies of online marketing with whatever business you're doing. But really, just getting out there, making sure they see you, whether it's in their email box because they're on your team, or it's because you're all over the internet. That's what it takes to be great at something. It's just doing it every day. That muscle recognition. You just get used to it. And all those big leaders, they started out somewhere else. They started out at the bottom. They weren't born with big lists. Most of these guys weren't born rich. They didn't have all the stuff. They worked for it, and they made it happen. And you can choose the long road, and you can have a typical business career and go on and work for somebody else, or try to start a brick and mortar business and really bust it out. And all I can say is, you can either bust something like this out for 90 days and make it happen, or you better love what you do. And as far as I'm concerned, this is about lifestyle. So unless you love what you do every single day, then stop doing it. You can do anything you want. There's no reason, there's no excuses for people to go and do crappy, shitty jobs that they don't want to do every day unless it's for an end goal. Unless you have an end goal in mind. And sometimes you have to take a shitty job to get to your end goal. I mean, I had to take a shitty job to get where I am here, because I had to go do some things and work my ass off to save enough money together to even get started with anything. I mean, that was what I had to do, and I don't regret it for an instant. And it made me a better person because I had to work hard. But I sure wasn't going to do those crappy jobs for the rest of my life. That was a temporary fix to get me where I needed to be. And that's all you got to remember, is always be shooting for a goal. You know, so if you've made this 90-day goal with us, then do it every day, and don't go to bed until you're finished it. You know, make your piece of content, post it on your blog, and make it happen. I don't care what business it's for. It's a 90-day goal to accomplish something. And unless you do it every day and you're willing to give up something else, whether it's time, money, or something else that you like doing, isn't it worth it? I mean, some people spend their whole lives to get one goal, and you only got to take 90 days to do this one. So anyway, I hope you got some good ideas. I hope you understand just every day, just do something. It's not about the how you do it. You'll figure out how to do it better. It's about why you're doing it and the actions you're taking. As long as you're taking actions that are putting you in the right direction, it doesn't matter how you're doing it. It just matters that you're doing it. So, you know, get all in. I hope I can see you guys on the next 15K formula training. These private webinars that we're doing are just badass. Really, really great help. I want to thank Chris Darty for all the great knowledge that he shared with us, and of course, you know, the Daves, David Wood and David Sharp. I appreciate you guys. You've really helped a lot, and you know, I never thought that I'd have success like this fast, this easy, and I appreciate all you guys. I'll see you next time, and I'll talk to you soon.